Hi, it's 16th of April 2022, it's 10 to 12 a.m. It's been another day of building Uniflow from scratch with zero money, and it was the day of onboarding a few new customers. It's Sunday, and I had a meeting with 2 out of 4 planned meetings, which is half. The other 2 people didn't really have time today, so I rescheduled that for the next week. And I will try to actually onboard or really talk to next 2 users tomorrow. I've been also working on the videos because after that meeting, what I've realized that the explanation, even though the app is very straightforward, you go step by step, I realized that there is not enough explanation of saying why and what you should do in the first section of the application. So I was creating and trying to make sure that the video, explanatory video that's showing how to use the app and what's the purpose of it is made. So I think I'm going to work on that, because right now I can see that this is one of the most important parts. It's not really what we are going to develop going forward, it's really how am I going to show to the people how to use the product in the proper way so they can understand it easy enough and they can really take the full advantage of the product. Because like they said, after I said, because for the first 15 minutes really I told them to play with it by themselves, but there were some points in time when they were just stuck, they didn't know what to do. And so when those points arrived, I told them to just tell me so I can move them forward so they don't waste time. So there was few points where they were stuck. I think exactly 2 in the first section where they didn't know what to do. And so I realized, and that's not the first time actually someone told me about it, so I realized that those videos right now, the explanatory videos, are really important, and they have to be like 10, maybe 15 seconds short. Explanation, maybe a little bit captions so they can explain, or maybe I will talk and explain that, because maybe that will be a better way. So it's not really about how to change the developer and stuff, not to put more hours into development, it's more just now simply explain or just showing, because after I showed them that they need to press this, it was it was super easy for them later. So just that one more step that will tell them, okay, that's what I need to do, that's how it works, and that's why it works this way and why this is important. So that's going to be my goal for the next week, maybe even 2, because I would like to create at least 4 or 5 videos, but hopefully I will manage to create them quite quickly. But yeah, in general the feedback was really good. They said that the app is amazing. And actually they told me that it should be enabled for schools, and it should be enabled to even like 16 years old or universities, to teach people how to really manage money, which is an amazing feedback, because that's exactly what the goal over here is, except of obviously those problems they said. They both use dark theme, which is interesting because more and more people are actually using the dark theme, I've noticed, which is good because I love it as well. They said that the app is beautiful and they would use it, and it should really be taught to everyone, which is a beautiful, I think, opinion. And disclaimer over here, I told them from the beginning to be fully honest with me, and please don't be nice. If you don't like something, just tell me straight away, because you're not helping. And so I believe that they were trying to do the best, not to be nice. Especially that one of the person is very straightforward. He doesn't really care how other people think most of the time. And so yeah, so I feel like it was we did a good corrections for the past 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks. We still need to fix few things that didn't really work properly, and I need to still make sure that some part of, especially of the part that I would like to charge money for, is a little bit more accessible and visible, because none of them actually saw that button to use it, which is very important. Like, it is important for the business because we need to make some kind of money, but it is not important for every single user, because not every single user will need that functionalities. So yeah, so that's it. Thank you very much for today, and I'll see you tomorrow.